What's up, my peoples? How's everybody doing? Thank you for coming back to my channel. If you have not subscribed, go below and subscribe. So today is a great day. First of all, it's because it's the first official day of fall in the Northern Hemisphere, and I believe it is the first day of spring in the Southern Hemisphere. So today is autumn equinox, and it is also the first day of Libra. We are in Libra season, my friends. We did a lot of work. We did a lot of routines and a lot of daily gatherings, daily work, you know, when we were in Virgo season. Virgos are all about health and body and, you know, routine and basically keeping your life put together. So now that we're in Libra, Libra is more about finding balance and, you know, having harmony and peace and, all of that, because Libra is, first, let's just say that Libra is ruled by Venus. And Venus is the planet of love and of beauty and of just things beautiful and, you know, food and art and, what do you think is pretty and, what does it smell like? It's, the smells, what you value, things like that. And so Libra is an air sign that's ruled by Venus. And, let me say this, that, Virgo is a earth sign and Libras are air signs. So when you mix air and earth together, you get, let's just say, a little stir up. So a lot of things start changing, which we all know that. We all know that when the seasons change, new things come about, which is very, in an astrological perspective, it's because Libra's on a cardinal point, it's a cardinal sign, I'm sorry, which also, when you look at the astrology chart, it's a cardinal point because it's one of the angles. So, that always brings change. And I think this fall we're going to have a lot of change. More than we've seen so far, I believe. So, if you want to subscribe to when I talk about what's coming for the future, and I do a little predictive information, and I give a lot of information out. It's on my Facebook business page, which the link is below, so you can go there and subscribe, follow, and you'll be able to see a lot more of that. I don't put a lot of it on YouTube because many reasons. I think we all know why now, after we've seen what the world's been going through as far as censorship. So, which I'm not going to say, anything that's crazy town on here because, I'm trying to build my channel, not get it erased. So, anyways, so back to Libras. So let me say this about autumn equinox, first of all. So it's the day of the whole year that's like equal. Equal day, equal night. And so from here, we just start going back toward darkness, because each day passes, it gets darker earlier. And that's for the Northern Hemisphere. I'm currently in the USA, so that's where I'm speaking from. It's different when you're in the Southern Hemisphere. So when you talk about Libra, you talk about basically about balance, and you talk about, the diplomacy and finding harmony within things and within your life and with other people. And the interesting thing I think about Libra is when you look at the opposition of Libra is Aries. So in the sign of Aries. So if let's just say you're an Aries or you're a Libra, but this also pertains to everyone because all of us have Aries and Libra in our charts. So a lot of people don't even know what a chart is, and that's okay. If you study astrology and you can get your chart for free, you can look at it and you'll see all the houses, and it shows you where your Libra is and your Aries and your Venus placements. So you can see all that. Well, the opposition is, if you start with Aries, Aries represents the first house, which is the house of, me, of you. It's the individual. It's of the ego. It's about self and expression of yourself, how you are looked at by the world, how you navigate through your own world, how you see you, basically, and how other people see you, if that makes sense. I think I'm explaining that correctly. So the opposition to that is because every sign has to have a balance. So, just like Scorpio, Taurus, there has to be a balance. You have to find that balance between the two signs in order to evolve and grow. So with Libra, it's Aries. And so, Aries tend to be a little bit stubborn and, so you have to figure out how to be see yourself in a relationship through relationships. And then the opposite has to be for Libra. Libra has to say, okay, who am I? Because Libra is all about other people, about relationships, about finding justice in things, being the diplomat in everything. It's about the big picture of things. I'm not referring to Jupiter. I'm talking about just how a Libra sees the world. Libra wants to make the world a fair place. So you have to figure out as a Libra, where, you have to ask yourself, who am I? All by yourself, without a partner. And so that's what the time we're in right now is. We're in a season where we're trying to figure out who we are personally, individually, and then who we are through our partners, through our husbands, our wives, who we are through people that we interact with one-on-one. So when you ask yourself, who am I? You also say, how can I relate to others by being who I am? Being myself. Because, we, as people, we are not liked by everyone. People don't understand people, it can be a multiple things, but you have to learn who you are personally, individually, and then who you are through your relationships. And that's what Libra teaches us, is how to navigate through almost like a self, I don't want to really use the word empowerment, but I guess you could use it. Anyways, so when you're talking about Libra, you talk about, okay, so Libra is represented by the scales, and there's a woman holding the scales, and so you want to find balance. That is the biggest thing for this season, is finding balance in your life, and that is finding balance through things that you value, and things that are fair, and you can't be wishy-washy about it, and that's one of the shadow side of a Libra is, being a little bit wishy-washy. I think that's a word. I don't know. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. So, as we have kind of journeyed through the private, personal parts of ourselves, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Now we're in Libra. So Libra is like what people would call the transpersonal. So it's more like your public person. So when we're going through Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, those are through people and in the view of people. So this is where we take everything we learned from, Aries through Virgo, and we go through the public houses with all of that knowledge, and we have to navigate through each one through those characteristics of each sign. So, what I found is interesting also, that I want to make note. I'm trying not to jump off track so much, but, in ancient teachings, they taught that the day you were born was associated with, the gods or planets, or, however you learned that back whenever. I think they taught that in school. I think they taught, I don't know. Some things I just cannot remember. But, so Venus is represented by Fridays. And, I once was told that if you were born on a Friday, that you would have a bit of a challenging life. You could also say a little bit of a difficult life. And that's so contradictory in our mind, because, Venus is the planet of love and beauty and great things, and, the dream part of a materialistic world, if you will. So it's interesting that, people that are born on Fridays, it'd be interesting to hear, I don't know that I've met anyone that has been born on a Friday, to be honest. So I haven't really got to test this theory out, because I don't actually know anyone that was born on Friday. Personally, just my own personal thought. So I was born on a Saturday, which is ruled by Saturn. And, Saturn's all about delays and obstacles and lessons and rules and hardships and, all that jazz. So I most certainly, without a shadow of a doubt, endured all of Saturn's teachings in my life. So people born on a Saturday, Saturn is your day ruler. So I'm sure that you can relate to that. And this is just talking about the day you were born. I'm not talking about your sun sign, astrology, anything like that. Just the day you were born right at this moment. But I wanted to add that because I thought that was so interesting, that Venus was represented by Fridays. Anyways, so, there's so many avenues that we could take talking about Libra. But, one of the things that I do want to mention is, and this involves Mercury also. So it's like when you talk about Venus and Mercury, you're talking about communication and peace and harmony, love. So in order to really know who you are, you want to have what's the right words I'm looking for here? Okay, to get to know somebody, you want to have an authentic conversation, authentic dialogue, authentic understanding. So what that means is there's people that listen, and then there's people that listen. You know what I mean? So if someone's really listening to you, it doesn't take a lot of work to understand them if you're truly listening to them. But if you're not, then you're never really going to understand that person. So in Libra is about trying to teach you how to listen to both sides, basically. And it's also like you listen to your side versus how you are through the other side, through people. So Libra's, I love Libra season, by the way, because it's fall, and for me personally, I'm a triple Scorpio, so I come alive. This is my time of the year. So just know that, try to adapt some of those I am words in your learning season, and just learn who you are and who you are through other people. And don't be so quick to judge yourself or others or make judgments against yourself. So I hope that I explained Venus and Libra well to you guys. I will be putting out, I was just thinking about this. I've actually been working on a piece that's, a piece. It's like, I'm not doing art. I wish I could do art, but I can't. I mean, oh, that's wrong. See, it's that choice of words. I never say you can't do something. I am not a skilled artist or anything like that. So what I meant by working on a piece is I write a lot of content. So I've been writing a lot about a couple things that's coming up, and the Venus cycle, and how Venus is goes through cycles, is one of the pieces I've been working on, and I may share that pretty soon. But my next writing I've been working on is the let me see if I have it on my computer here. I may have brought it up. No, I don't have it up. I've been working on the next Jupiter-Pluto conjunction that's happening in December of this year, which is the third time that they meet up. I'm just going to use it in everyday terms instead of astrology terms. So we're going to see a whole new world emerge after that. And I'm working on I'm writing a piece right now, like I said, and I may put that into video content. It's a good possibility, but go check out my Facebook because I have a lot there. All right, so happy Libra season, and happy fall to everyone in the U.S. and Northern Hemisphere. And I will see you guys later. Much love to you all.